Hey guys, it is Thursday afternoon here in the Philippines, and I'm sorry I'm running a little bit late on this week's premium unboxing. It's almost time for us to do our weekend showcase video. So we'll kind of almost have two videos back to back this week. Some things got in the way and I had to put the video off on the back burner until today. So today we're taking a look at some Mini GT stuff, as we have been a lot lately. We're looking at some newer stuff and a couple of older ones. The older ones I think are from last year, early last year, something like that. The newer ones are recent, I think probably from the past 2 or 3 months. I know for sure the McLaren, the blue one that we're taking a look at, is from probably only about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So anyways, let's go ahead and start with one of the vehicles that's a new one for me. This is the Lamborghini Urus. So this is a very beautiful casting. This is actually much nicer in person than in the pics. I actually am saddened that I did not buy the yellow one when it was available. So now I'm hunting for that one. That way I can have all of these. Because after buying this one, I bought the white one, which we're going to be taking a look at too. And these are absolutely gorgeous in person. They're very big too. Bigger than I was expecting. I thought maybe they would be a little bit underscaled, but as usual, Mini GT doesn't disappoint on the scaling stuff. So, anyways, let's get this bad boy out and look at him. But first, let's do a spin around on the package. This is the one from the US, the Miho exclusive. I had both available at my disposal, but actually this one I got cheaper than the regular run one here. So, not by much, only like by, I think, $1, maybe $2. But anyways, I opted for this one because once again, hey, save $1 or $2 is always good, huh? So this is your Miho exclusive, USA exclusive, once again, as it states at the top there. And then you have your TSM model, your Mini GT, and a really cool, like, picture of the Lamborghini Urus in action, I guess, you could say. And then you can see it's limited to one of 2,400. Really not the die-cast, but the box and the package. That's the only thing limited with these Miho exclusives, unless it's really 100% truly a US exclusive, which that doesn't happen very often. These Miho exclusives are only exclusive with the box, like, art, and then the package art. Everything else is the same. The die cast is the same. This is the same die cast that comes in the sealed box that's mass produced into the thousands. So nothing really limited except for the package. Just to enlighten you guys on that so you don't assume that you're getting some limited die cast. You're not. You're getting a limited package. So anyways, this is also really cool, though. If you are into the packaging, then you must buy this one because the box design and everything's different than the regular released one. So, anyways, this is in blue Ilios, I think, with the roof box. And this was actually the first roof box vehicle I purchased. The first one we looked at was the Audi from last week, but this is actually the first one I bought, and it's really cool. But at the same time, it's really disappointing because it's not removable. So on the back of the package, you have your licensing stuff from M&J, Miho, the TSM holographic sticker, where to find Mini GT online and on social media. Same thing with Miho. All of your warnings for the choking hazards and age restrictions and so forth. So there's the holographic sticker for Lamborghini and all of your Lamborghini licensing stuff. And then this is going to tell you on the UPC that this is your Lamborghini Urus Blue Ilios with roof box, left-hand drive, because these were available in both. Let's get him out and get a closer look at him. Since we already did the spill on the stuff that comes on the box, we're just going to take a real quick look at the box. But really no sense in reading the same stuff over again. But as I said, the box is kind of a one-off for the Miho. Collector number on the top side. And these boxes are bigger, well, hence the bigger scale vehicle, just like the Land Rovers. And then you have this black background with the picture of the die cast, which is pretty cool. And then Lamborghini emblem on that end cap, Mini GT on that end cap, your restrictions and stuff on that side. And then Your licensing stuff, everything minus the holographic TSM sticker and Lamborghini sticker because they are on the blister pack. And as always in these blister packs, because this is what I do, I throw away the blister packs and just keep the boxes. So there is the little insert that the vehicle sits in, so you can store it nicely if you have to. I was keeping the blister packs, but since I'm going to be going back to the States next year, I need to limit how much I'm taking with me, so I'm just keeping the boxes. So let's take a look at this bad boy. Beautiful blue Helios, blue metallic. I will call it like a sapphire blue. I call it like I see it, so like a metallic sapphire blue, beautifully done. The wheels look fantastic on this vehicle. And if you look on Instagram, I will leave the link in the description for my Instagram. If you want to follow me, I do some great shots of these cars like in action and stuff in my diorama. And I have a picture of this bad boy with a trailer behind him with the Huracan Evo on it. And it looks great. The blue one that they just released, the pair looks fantastic together. So, once again, these have rubber mirrors, and they are pretty durable. And the roof box, unfortunately, is not removable. It is fixed to the roof. Then you have your acrylic headlight lenses, and then your Lamborghini emblem on the front header panel. All the mesh and stuff in the grill. Let me zoom in a little bit on this to give you a better look at it. And then you have the Urus plate. You can see through the window that it is left-hand drive, looking at the dash. And the detail is just fabulous on these, with all of the cuts for the air intakes and stuff in the front bumper cover. Looks fantastic. The little grills on the fenders. Silver rocker trim, black rocker trim. The trim around the windows is there. Red acrylic taillight lenses, and that's really amazing. These little like thin taillights and headlights they did with the acrylic looks really good. You can see the Lamborghini print on the rear panel between the taillights. Your Urus rear plate. Your silver trimmed exhaust tips, and then all of the detail with the gray plastic for the rear bumper cover. Fantastic looking vehicle. Metal on metal, of course, with button head Phillips screws in case you do want to mod it. Silver painted muffler and exhaust tips. Fantastic looking truck, SUV. So after I seen this and got it in my hands, I was like, wow, this thing's really, really nicely done. I actually used to criticize these things and call them as ugly as the Pontiac Aztek, because I think the Pontiac Aztek was one of the most hideous vehicles made of the 20th century. So that's just my 2 cents. But I was always comparing the Urus as the modern Aztek. But after seeing it like in person, I've seen one, seen pictures of that, they actually look pretty good. I'm like actually ashamed of calling them and referring them as an Aztek. So they actually look much, much better. And this die cast is fantastic. It's great. I highly recommend it. If you guys haven't given it a chance, to give it a chance, you'll love it. And as I said, because of this one, I bought the white one, and now I'm hunting for the yellow one. So, since we're on that topic, let's take a look at the white one. And this white is really cool. This is kind of the box that the blue one would have came in if you would have opted not to get the Miho exclusive. It would have been blue and gray, not that black front box. So that's the difference. That's the one of 2400, your box. So this is it. This is a 164 die-cast, not the actual car. It actually looks pretty good. But as I said, like in the picture, it's okay. But once you see it in person, it's much, much better. So you have this Blanco Monoceros matte. So it's matte white, to put it in simpler terms, with roof box. Then your age restrictions, your warning because of choking hazards and such, Lamborghini emblem on that end cap, Mini GT, scale 164 on that end cap. On the top, you have collector number 220, where to find them online and on social media. On the back side, you have your holographic stickers on this one because it does not come in a blister pack, so they put all the licensing stuff on the box, and you have your Lamborghini Urus in the Blanco matte white with roof box left-hand drive because these are available, I believe, in both left-hand and right-hand. So let's get this bad boy out and look at him. And the matte white actually looks pretty good. I still favor the blue, but the matte white is not bad. Knock that out of focus a little bit. Sorry, guys. So, let's get this guy out. And as I said, once you see, like, looking at that picture on the box, it's just like, it's okay. Because that's what I was looking at before. It's okay. But then, once seeing it in person, just look at those wheels. Those wheels pop in person or in video compared to that pic. It just looks so much better in person. That's like, I thought the wheels were not going to be that great, and I would be like, yeah, they're okay. But actually, the wheels, I think they look fabulous, actually. They're just like a big diameter Huracan wheel, and they look great. They're kind of having that dish inward like appearance where the bolt pattern is, so it's not that flat hubcap look that I thought they were going to have. They actually have some kind of definition, kind of reversed look to them. So they look very, very good. And as you can see, that matte white actually looks pretty good on this vehicle. Much better than the white fur that Kim Kardashian put all over hers. I've seen pics of that. I forget which car website, but it looks horrible. They killed a Urus. So, anyways, this one you could see the details a little bit better, though, with the headlights and the emblem. It's much more defined than on the metallic blue, so you can appreciate all those fine details and such. But this one, I think, is like a cheaper model than the blue one, because the blue one has a little more detail, as you could see with those ends on the bumper cover. They're also color matched to the body, whereas the white one's not. They're kind of blacked out, kind of like a cheaper trim option. And this one doesn't have the silver either, as the blue one does. So, once again, that may be because of the cheaper trim option or something. Moving along to the back side, everything pretty much looks the same. So, pretty nice. Also has the fixed roof box, which is kind of cool because family vehicle, sport utility vehicle, you would have this kind of thing on like a minivan or sport utility vehicle. But I still really want to get the yellow one. So the yellow one doesn't have it and such. And the yellow one, I would say, probably looks great too. Just a streamline with no roof box, that bright, vibrant yellow. So we'll have to get that. So once again, great detail with the lights, tail lights, Lamborghini lettering, Lamborghini emblems, your Urus plates, metal on metal, button head screws, and then your silver exhaust, muffler, exhaust tips. So great looking SUV. So really dig these vehicles. So very happy I gave that a chance. So moving along to another newer release. This will be the last newer release. The other two are from last year. This is the McLaren Senna in this beautiful Antares blue, or Antares blue, or Antares blue, however you would like to pronounce that. But anyways, this blue, I seen some pics on Instagram, and I thought it was gorgeous with the silver rims, and I was like regretting not buying this vehicle when it was available, and it sold out immediately at our local retailer that is our Mini GT supplier, Hobby Stock. So I really kicked myself for not buying it. Then it appeared for the SRP price, and I bought it. So I was very happy to finally get this because the blue I absolutely love. Not a big fan of the black wheel variant of the Senna, so I haven't bought many of them. I have the first release in Victory Gray with the silver wheels, and then up until now there was one other silver wheel release that we're going to be looking at after this one, an orange one. But this blue sold me. I had to buy it, and very happy that I did. So let's do our spin around on our box. That's the actual die cast there, and then you have your warnings on the bottom side. McLaren Senna on that end cap. Mini GT 164 on that end cap. And then your licensing stuff on the back of the box. And McLaren Senna in this Antares blue left-hand drive. Collector number 232, and we're going to find Mini GT online and on social media. So let's get this bad boy out and take a look at him. And this is beautiful. Actually, I think this blue, it's not a metallic, it's just a very vibrant, bright blue. Looks very good on this car with these body lines and stuff. It fits the Senna perfectly. Silver wheels look great. There's a Tarmac and Mini GT exclusive like collaboration. I don't know if it's SHMEE, I think. I don't know how they even pronounce it. Shimmy or something like that. But it's just released. It's this car, actually, with black wheels. It may be a different shade of blue, but I think it's the exact same car with black wheels. Also, the Sinopec exclusive Senna is this car with just some Sinopec name, I think, on the bottom of the spoiler or the top of the spoiler. So you can find this car in a couple different variants in this color. But I'm just happy to have this one. The Senna is very unique with the clear, transparent doors. As you can see, if you look through, you can see the Urus through the passenger door, looking through driver's door. It's a little distorted, but you could see it. So pretty cool. This is a very heavy casting too, surprisingly. They did not chintz on material. It is all metal body. The roof is plastic, of course. The spoiler's plastic too, and be very careful with these because the spoilers are very, very fragile. They will break very easily. I broke my Victory Gray spoiler off and luckily was able to fix it, and you cannot tell. So as you can see, acrylic headlight lenses. It's even hard to tell like what's the headlight on these cars. Then you have the red painted inserts there. I'm not sure if those are supposed to be turn signals or what. I'm not a big fan of this car, but I do appreciate it, and I do love the way it looks in this blue. Rubber mirrors. Actually, these are not. These are metal. These are actually, I think, part of the body on this casting. So that is the one thing different. This is actually, I think, part of the body, the mirror on the car. So, very nice. And this is actually, you would think, unscrew these and that whole black piece comes off, but it doesn't. This Coke bottle shape pops out. And these are actually part of the body, the side skirts. So kind of unique. But metal on metal, button head screws, not much detail, but hey. Otherwise, the car is beautifully done. Has red acrylic taillight lenses in there somewhere, I believe. So, nice car. Your tri-exit exhaust, triple exhaust tips there. I just said tri because, well, there's three of them. So, anyways, very nice detail everywhere on this car. And as I said, that blue just pops on this thing. Love the look of this car with the blue. So, let's go to one of our older ones, and we'll go to another Senna. This is the second release of the silver wheels on it. I think there's been like 8 or 9 Senna releases, and only 3 of them have silver wheels. That's the ones I was shooting for, and I've got them now, so very happy. This McLaren Senna, DSM model, collector number 18. All of your warning hazards and such. McLaren Senna, Mini GT, scale 164, collector number 18. And then this one's a little different. This has your social media and where to find them on the back side. And this is before they had Instagram. So once again, a little older release. TSM model holographic sticker. McLaren Senna in the Mira orange left-hand drive. And the orange is really cool looking too. Let's get him out and look at it. So this is also a really cool looking car. And it does also pop really well with the orange. And they actually look really good together. I just did some pics on Instagram of both of those guys together. And even the Victory Gray appeared in the background of one of the pics. So, very nice. Looks really good in this orange. The orange reminds me of Hemi Orange from Mopar. Almost identical, actually, comparing it to my Green Light 71 RT. Very, very close. So, that's one reason I do like it too. And once again, the acrylic transparent doors, which are cool. All the same details pretty much, just in orange. And the silver wheels look great. They do a great job with the details of the lug nuts and the centers and such. This one, the blue one, has more of silver, and then the orange one, the center of the wheel, is more of a graphite. So pretty cool, subtle difference. And this one doesn't really have a lot of paint issue, no paint rash, but as I pointed out before, like how it kind of looks like an orange pill. A lot of cars do that though. I mean, I just expect it to be flat like glass from Mini GT, like that side, but this side it just has a little orange pill on that quarter panel, which isn't bad. As I said, all of them have it like green light. As you can see, the whole car is like that orange pill look. It's really hard to see in the camera on some of them. On the McLaren, it's a little more transparent, but still not that big of a deal. Still looks great from a distance, and as I said, it's not really paint issues, it's just the way the paint laid. So really cool looking car. So last but not least by far is one of my favorite paint colors from Mini GT, besides the magic paints that they use on some of the Liberty Walk stuff. This is your Pagani Huayra Roadster. I have one other one with the gold wheels, and it is in the blue. This is called Rosso Monza, and it is beautiful. To me, it looks like a candy, like brandy or candy maroon or something. Looks gorgeous. So collector number 50. Huayra Roadster, and then your choking hazards, your Pagani on this end cap, so that's pretty cool. It's not too often you see the car manufacturer on both end caps from Mini GT. Where to find them on social media, their holographic sticker, and the Pagani Huayra Roadster, Rosso Monza, and left-hand drive. So let's get this guy out and take a look at him. Love this color. I actually really dig this car. One of the reasons it took me so long to obtain this one, I found it a couple times, passed on it, then it sold out and such. The offset of the front wheels on the Huayra just looks really strange to me. They look like hubcaps, in my opinion. Back wheels look great. As you can see, the offset of the back wheels looks fantastic. But the front ones, they're kind of inverted, or like they are, I don't know, kind of like protruding, almost like a hubcap style. But the back ones look awesome. The wheel design looks cool. It's just I wasn't a big fan of the front ones. That's why I didn't buy only but the blue one. Would have bought this one first off, but the blue one was the only one that was at my disposal when I first started venturing outside of the GTR. So this is a beautiful, beautiful color, as you guys can see. It definitely has a candy look to it. Very beautiful. The charcoal gray engine cover looks fantastic. The gold wheels with the maroon candy wine, whatever you want to call it, or just call it like it is, Rosso Monza. It looks fantastic. Little bug eyes, headlights. The mirrors kind of remind me of the antlers of like an ant or something, or the antennas, I should say, not antlers, but the antennas of the ant. Very nicely done. As you can see, the gauge pod is detailed in silver. Even in the center of the dash, the bezels there are chrome or silver. The bucket seats are separated. As you can see, the headrest separate from the rest of the interior bucket. So very nicely done car. Then flipping around to the back, you have your detailed tail lights, the 4 exhaust tips exiting in the center, the Huayra emblem on the back bumper cover. Metal base with no detail, but it is metal on metal, button head screws, so you can mod it if you would like. But just that side profile shot, this is a beautiful car, beautiful color on this car. So as I said, that is my favorite color from Mini GT. That is a straightforward color. The magic paints I love too, but just for a straightforward color, that Pagani wins it for me. So guys, that's the show for today. That's our premium unboxing. These guys will not be in our top 5 for the third quarter, although some of them are 2021 releases, so that gives them like the potential to make it maybe for the fourth quarter. But this weekend we are going to be hosting our third quarter finals with the top 5. We'll bring back the top 5 from the first and second quarter so we can look at all 15 that we're up to. We only have one more quarter to go afterwards. And unfortunately, right now, at the top of my head, I don't see anything that's going to be like brilliant and magnificent coming up in the fourth quarter. There's one that I can say, maybe the Bugatti coming up from Mini GT will probably make it into the top 5 for the last quarter. But I don't know. There may be some stuff out there that I'm not aware of that I may be able to attain that may shock me. Not sure. And some stuff I really want, I just can't get my hands on it while I'm here, unfortunately. Because there's a lot of cool stuff coming up from RLC that I would like to get that I have not gotten. So anyways, guys, that's it for today. So please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to do so. I left the icon here on the right, and I left an icon here on the left for another unboxing video, and then we will be back this weekend with our top 5, and Ethan wants to say bye. Bye. Say bye. Okay, great. Thank you, Ethan. So have a great end to your week, guys. I will see you this weekend.